woody, but it'll do alright. We'll get her loaded in. 2 years this month I broke turf, broke the sod for the digger. First track up here at the gate. And from then we've added gravel to make a yard, we've fenced the yard, we've got sheep, we've now got chickens, a vegetable garden. The next stage in the build is compost. Let me talk to you about the garden actually before we get into this. The first 2 beds I did, onions, carrots, spring onions, garlic. Now the thing with the garlic was, it came out of Tesco's, some of the clothes were out of Asda. Was it going to grow? It did grow, but look guys, it only grew small. I kept them two, took them two out to see. Look, what are they? Thumb sized jobbies in diameter. They have now died back, primed for next year. They're going to grow, they'll start to grow in October, not April. And in the second row we have parsnip, more onions, beetroot, salad greens. Now where do you see this? Purple sprouting broccoli. I'm nearly sure that's cauliflower, turnip. Look at this. And this. Nothing. Now I've been suspicious of this for a while. Let me explain. These first 2 beds, they were did with old compost. Well, after the second bed, I started the third bed with the same compost. Now where do you see the difference in the height of the plants in the third bed? Knee height, ankle height. This here is sweet corn. Like all that stuff, it started to sprout, but it's not viable. The tomato plant is growing. The roots must have got down to the length of the old soil because it had started to grow. It wasn't doing nothing. There's turnip there and stuff. I think it is what it is. I planted it. You can see I put in the woody stuff, putting it down in the base. Then I'm putting in wood chip. That was what has come out of the chickens, out of the garage at home. It's all happening for a reason. We'll compact it down, hopefully get a bit of heat going, start the breaking down process. Fit as a fiddle. This was another eBay special, 120 quid about 8 years ago. I bought the roughest one going. Got a guy to look at it one day, need a new pull cord, and he says to me, that thing's going to blow up. About 9.5 years later, still going strong. The next stage of this compost bin isn't going to be pretty. We're going to bring up the brown bin that I can barely move. We're going to start to empty it and tip it into that thing. Oh boy, it's going to be smelly. Let's go feed the quiet lambs, see how they're getting on. Keep enough for them for tomorrow. Now the lambs have got a belly full of meal. We'll go up here and let these ewes out. Hello. They've had about 6 hours up there. They'll have that grass well trampled and at. Go. Go. Seemed happy enough. Chickens are currently drinking about 30 litres per day. I'm taking it up in 10-litre batches. Each one of these tubs is 10 litres. That's what I'm talking about. This is the yoke. This is how I'm moving them. Bought wheels, threaded bar, 2 nuts, washers. This is sticking out this side, so if this becomes all covered in chicken poop, I don't have to touch it. Yeah. So, look, we lift it up, stick the axle in, same on the other side. They're 5 weeks old today. The problem with Nugget, he didn't make it. He passed away yesterday. Each one of these is a kilogram. 4 in the morning, 2 in the evening. I move them 2/3 the way in the morning and then the other third in the afternoon. That leaves over a 24-hour period, they're getting all the food. This will be the head at the most farthest point. Whenever I move it 2/3 tomorrow, this should still be inside the box. Yeah, giving it the bird every opportunity to pick it up and eat it rather than it go to waste. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. Waste not, want not. So enough of that, let's move them. See the way they're all gathering? They know the crack. What do you see over the food? There they go. And they not even notice what I'm at. But I'll just open this up. I actually just tip that out because there's a bit of dirt in it. You'll have clean water. Lift it, drop it, lift it, drop it. Using the one clip system that I love so much. Boom. This is the manure load they're dropping. And this is where we started them last week. 7 or thereabouts moves ago. So when I say Nugget didn't make it, Nanny had went out, checked on him in the morning. They weren't away for the day. Whenever they come back, couldn't find him. There was a buzzard. She reckons that he was out and chirping, still within the cage, and she reckons the buzzard has taken it. I reckon that probably something else has, because a buzzard has a massive wingspan and there's no way it's going to go down in among them apple trees and walls and cages. It's not going to risk damaging itself for Nugget. But anyway, he's not there. The boys weren't happy, but what do you do? Look guys, the bird closest to us has got a wonky leg. He had hurt himself the day before we moved them up here, so he was 4 weeks old. He is a bit smaller than the rest, but he's still managing to get about. What would you do? Would you dispatch him or would you let him live? I'm in the favour of letting him do his thing. He still seems to be doing okay. He hasn't told me he's in pain. Obviously I can't tell, but he seems to be hobbling about the very best. So let's have a closer look and see his foot. Let me know what you do in the comments. Go on, move. I have ordered a small drinker that has a ball cock within it. I've actually ordered 2 of them. One for this what do you call it? Chicken tractor, and one for the next one that I'm going to build before next year. This is a good test. Right, that's that done. Guys, keep watching for another minute or so. You'll see me emptying this thing in. It'll actually be happening tomorrow. See you in the field. Right guys, the next morning the sheep are broke out again, but we can't do much about it. Just going to take this bin off the back of the trailer. It is heavy. Try and wiggle it up to the compost bin, and then we're going to start to build the compost. Ah, shush yourself. Look at this. Yes, it is an acorn, but it's decoration, not for the brown bin. Not looking forward to this at all, folks. It's going to be disgusting. I have I meant to be downwind, upwind. I have added regular worms to this. Don't know where they are in it, but this is disgusting. Things you do for compost, eh? Now you've seen what we're eating over the last 2 years. Oh boy, that's rough. You can see some of it has broken down. That must have been grass. It's not really going to break down because of it's going to struggle to break down when it can't get oxygen. Haven't seen any worms. I'm not surprised. They will come to it in this. This is the way it needs to be done. Right guys, I'm going to fill this up with wood chip, cover it, put that sheet of tin on it, keep it dry, let it start working. Over time, when I get a respirator potentially, we'll empty more of that in. Keep adding to it. Guys, thanks for watching. See you in the field.